Hey everybody, 7 here. Yes, I'm still in Planet Crafter. I know that I said that, 17 was going to be the last one, and then the update happened. So I had to do 18, and I did the standalone, just update video. But since I did the update video, the dev branch has actually been updated twice. So as you can see down the bottom there, I'm on 7.0.0.0.0.0.3. Well, first off, let's go over to that drone machine. Even more stuff has been added within just minutes of getting this. Oh, interesting. Okay, so the drone machine, the drone hub here, has an extra screen, which apparently shows you all the demands and all the supplies you've got. Oh yeah, because I've got 2 places that are supplying silicon right now. Alright, cool. Oh, it even tells you the instructions on how to use them. And it shows you how many you've got. That is cool as hell. Alright, so it's got new screens. There's, 3 more rockets, I think, now. There's, 3 more fish, I think. Oh, God, I love these guys. Oh, and apparently there's something out by the waterfall. So I want to unlock the new fish, see what they are and how they look. Somebody was saying something about the algae thing, but yeah, A's, B's, and C's. That's all that should really be. Oh, one of my little guys is whizzing off somewhere. I love the little noise they make. Although somebody was talking about a 10. Well, now I am confused because that should show up in the unlocks then. I mean, unless it's a blueprint. Well, I don't get it because somebody was talking about a like a 6 or a 10 or something. Go check out some of these. Oh, jeez, come on with the. Yes, you're still playing on hardcore. You're gonna have to be cognizant of that. Exactly, no one would think that it's funny if you deleted your save right here. Yeah. Also, you guys don't actually show a percentage. I mean, obviously, it's gonna be like the flowers of the trees or anything like that. Like the 3s are gonna produce more animals per second than the 1s, I would imagine. But the rockets are apparently blueprints, so let's go snag 2 of them. PS4. That's just a further zoom out. And drone visibility. Now, let's go check these 2 out, and then we'll go out to that waterfall, see if I can actually find anything. You can scroll the map now. There's 2 super rods and 2 microchips. Wow, that is an expensive rocket. Alrighty, maxed out GPS satellite. Let's see what this thing does. Okay, so same graphic as the others, but it's just a tier increase, so wouldn't really need to have a visual representation difference. I was gonna try to tip it. Let's check this map thing then. Oh wow, you can zoom it way out now. Okay. Okay, so I do have controls over it then. Sort of. Oh, this is very, very cool. You can see the entire full-on map now. That's super cool. What the hell is that? Oh, I think that might just be the box that I made out that way. Oh. That was very cool. Go check out this drone visibility rocket. Okay, very similar. I wonder what this would even do. Like what? Drone visibility. Oh, so wait, that means you could actually see it flying around? Interesting looking. Huh. Actually, hang on, I want to get a better look at you. Tip over. Oh, alright. Well, there's none of them moving right now, so I bet you'd probably see them whizzing around. Like if they were actually grabbing anything right now. I know one more thing that I forget where the hell I read it, but the waterfall has either something in it or on it. And I know that there was some troll comments about, oh yeah, you gotta climb on top of the waterfall. I've been up to the top of that thing and there was absolutely nothing there. But with an ever-changing and constantly evolving and improving game like this, you gotta check out stories like that now. I mean, look at how much has changed, you know, just within, hell, a couple of months of this game, you know? You know, like the lore and automation update, that added entirely new explorable regions and places to get into. Well, actually, so did this update, you know? Like, there's that one zone of the desert ship that you weren't able to get into. Oh, this is different. Wait a minute, did I put a tree spreader out here? I honestly can't remember if I put a tree spreader out here or not. These don't look like trees I can make. Alright, so I'm approaching the top here. Not seeing anything yet. Yeah, if I'm clipping through stuff and I'm actually seeing through the interior of, you know, the collision detection, it's unlikely that there's anything up there. Ooh. Oh no, that is new. Why is it so intact? Okay. I have never seen a downed spacecraft or ship or anything that was in that good of a condition. Yeah, that is something new. Oh, wait a minute. That looks like an up. Hang on. I also want to... I'm not done in the water yet. All right, there's nothing in that side. All right, let me check this little kind of ostentatious up. Right? Like this looks like an up. Oh, this is so an up. Come on, get out of here. Can't tell me that this wasn't put here. What? There's a larva that I apparently can't have, but nothing to tear apart? Oh god, please don't tell me I'm stuck. Okay. Gary, a couple of seconds. Oh, no. There's gonna be something here. This is way too obvious. And that over there looks like it's got potential to be something, but I don't feel as confident about that as I do about the other side. But yeah, this is a path. Somebody put this together. And I'll bet there's probably going to be something with a destroyable surface in there. Like pull out the deconstruction tool and then tear down like a rock wall or something in there. Kind of like where that one, you know, super duper secret is, right next to the baseline starting location. Also, the waterfall is dramatically larger. Yeah, it's a lot bigger. I remember when that thing was a single, like, trickle. Wait, why am I not... I'm being pushed away from getting closer in there. Here's something really interesting looking as well. Not sure if I'll actually find anything here. Let me up. It looks like a path. Yeah, hydration level low as I'm standing inside of a frickin' waterfall. Well, there's a lot of obvious looking paths and ledges and stuff here. Oh my. That one could have gone south in a hurry, and I was hovering too. Wait a minute, where the hell am I now? Wait, am I inside the waterfall? I can't drink this. Okay. Oh my god. I remember... Geez, it was a couple of months ago. It was long before any of these updates came in. I said they broke the cardinal rule. There's always a secret behind the waterfall. That's just like... That is a precious, cherished rule of video games. If you put in a waterfall, you have to have some kind of cool secret behind the waterfall. It's just a rule. And of course, everybody saw the waterfall when it, you know, first was introduced. And then, of course, everybody immediately checked because, of course, there's something cool behind the waterfall. And everyone was so disappointed and so shocked when there was nothing here. And of course, everything has to have an asterisk next to it. There's nothing here yet. I mean, mark my words, this was not here before. The entire waterfall is like at least twice, maybe 3 times the size as it was when it first started. It was, it was just as tall. Area that it encompasses was not even half the width and the diameter as it is now. Yeah, this thing is huge now. It certainly didn't have all those obviously walkable ledges, and that sandbar that's there, that's definitely new as well. Although I'm not seeing what people were saying about the fish. Somebody said that they saw like fish 10 or something. Alright, so there's no tree spreader out that way, but there's definitely trees. Yeah, all of that's not me. Man, alright, so what's the purpose of the map drone thing? Oh, it shows up huge. I just pulled bio nuggets out of an auto crafter that was making bio nuggets. So my guys are flying out to my silicon mine to go refill my silicon locker. Alright, so we got 3 of these guys with the top tier fish. Now, son of a bitch. Who didn't see that one coming? Interesting. I don't know if that's going to make it into the final version, because I'll bet that's probably a bug. The drones were still working even without power, which, it's customary that all activity stops simultaneously the second you run out of power. That's kind of the standard for this game. So I wonder if that's intended, or if that's a bug, or if it's something that's going to be adjusted. Or I don't know. Maybe they expected. You know what? Maybe they expected it to happen. Because like, what if you've got osmium and zeolite that's getting mined? Or uranium or something. Oh crap! We ran out of power. Make my drones continue to go get me. Uranium or quartz making materials or something like that. So that I can rebuild my power. I can't wait. That's gonna be a riot. Look at when trees came out, and then look at just how cool the trees that they made were, And then look at, when insects and bees and butterflies came out, and look at how cool all these butterflies are. I mean, these blue ones, yeah, the blue ones are probably my favorites. Look at that like constellation celestial. These guys. Yeah, the gold ones are better, but listen, these guys are the coolest. That's kind of the thing, is, once you reach a certain stage or level in this game, looking cool is kind of all you got left. I do kind of wish there was a bit of a snap feature to some of these things. It's off by a nanometer, but I'm not going to sweat it. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Now, I've been seeing people complain about rain inside their house. That has yet to happen to me. This, however, happens to me on a regular occurrence, especially if I put a tree spreader too close to a wreck. Like, I have messed myself up on that little one that's across the way over there. I put tree spreaders down, and then got the unlock for the fusion core thing, and then went in there to go look around for a fusion location. I don't even know if that one has one or not. But then I messed up being able to navigate around the place because there were trees like literally blocking my path. I had to relog. Alrighty, we got this place looking a little bit more, lived in. How far away were we on that fish tank? Because I really do want one of those. Now, we still don't have an animal's rocket. That's interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I heard the drop noise. Because like I was talking about in a previous episode, I was wondering like, because the second you pull this out, it's gonna be like, oh, let's go get more super, and it did, and I was able to quickly put the rod in before another alloy came in, and it just made the drop noise. So that's gonna be something to be advised on. I should be able to. Oh geez. Oh my. Huh. Okay. I'm actually gonna have to whoops. I'm gonna have to outpace them. Like outpace the drill then. Huh. Alright, so that is one minor little hiccup with these guys. Is like, if it's something that you're combining, you know, so you've got a full-on thing of super. Oh yeah, they're making a lot of noise now. Oh, okay, you're flying all the way to the aluminum mine. Man, they are fast. Oh yeah, somebody had asked me if you need to like retell them what to do. No, you actually don't even tell them what to do. You tell the containers what to do. You go over to any kind of storage unit here. You click. You say demand. You've got like literally every single solitary item you can make, like in the game. You just click any demand, and then any item that is listed as supply, you do have to do it as a supply. So even if it's a production item, you have to make sure that you list it as supply. So let's use an example of the silk guys over here. Just because there's silk in here is not going to take that out of there because you have a demand. You actually have to say supply and then click, where the hell did I see it? I actually just saw it and that was what was making me think of it. Ah, right here. You actually have to supply silk and then put a demand silk somewhere else. We don't have any more A's, really? Or C's. I'm going to take all these B's out of here and I'll just make a bunch of B's. The only reason I'm doing this is because I think that there's a couple of tier 2s that are still out there. Like, I think my aluminum drill is still a tier 2. I've got a couple of baseline materials that I use extremely rarely, so it's not worth putting down, you know, a maxed out extractor for, like, magnesium or something stupid like that. Like, that's silly. And there goes my little army, phasing through trees. Oh, look at that, 2 of them were stuck phasing through each other perpetually for a second there. That was kind of neat. You know, having a tier 2 like that, it's going to get kind of just gummed up with less important garbage items. Yeah, you're still having just a little bit of algae issue there, aren't you? Alright, so that, I mean, the auto crafter should be here-ish, give or take. I wish I had a window there. So that is close, but not close enough. Well, the revamp on the algae is going to make it at least easier to collect, because now the ring in the zone is a lot smaller. So they actually produce more, but in a smaller range. So when you go out to harvest it yourself, they did that. They actually came right out and said, we did this with the design of making it easier for autocrafters. Even though it's not making the autocrafters much easier, it is going to make your personal collecting of it a whole lot easier. So there is at least that. And that part's cool. And I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even blame the autocrafters. I think there's something just kind of a little weird with the algae. Now, I was talking for like 3 or 4 episodes about, I don't think that they can grow under a building. And I'm actually, you know, the more I'm messing around with these things, I'm pretty convinced that I'm onto something with at least that regard. Like, I think that they can't grow under buildings. Yeah, you're algae. So you are actually completely wasting time right there. Well, you're definitely underneath a building, so I don't know. With this whole proximity thing, I am honestly completely grasping at straws. You're only showing 1 lake water collector that you have access to. 3. Okay, let's move them. And these guys can probably go just directly underneath. Oh yeah, one of you guys is not access. Oh, okay, alright. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. Alright, now those guys I'll bet can go just fine underneath. Go get a drink. Yep, now you have access to all 3, which means the other one should too. Beautiful, okay, I like that. Where the hell am I gonna put all this water? I'm just sort of like dissecting out the limitations of some of these things. What about you're after? Oh, gas? Oh, you're probably grabbing oxygen, because didn't I tell... Uh-huh. Yep, I told this one. I mean, obviously I don't need oxygen for squat at this point. You know, that's just getting in the way of methane and nitrogen. You know, it's literally just blocking a slot that is, you know, could be used for something useful. That's not what I meant. That's also not what I meant. I know anybody who's watched even more than one or two of my videos knows that I don't like breaking games, but I like testing the limits and the boundaries of them. Yeah, because I also like knowing how they tick. You know, because when you know how a game ticks and how a game, you know, calculates and thinks about things in the background in the ways that you can't see, then you'll be able to have more fun with the game because you can understand the game. The more you understand the game, the more fun you can have with it, you know? But no, I'm not out here trying to be, you know, the spiffing Brit or whatever, ripping apart every one of Todd Howard's games or something. Perfectly balanced with no exploits. No, that's not going to be me. I'm not here to exploit games, but I am here to understand them and hopefully explain them in a way that makes sense and is actually entertaining. Like, come on, I want this damn fish tank. I can already feel myself getting incredibly lazy. Like, I'm now setting up lockers for just the stupidest stuff. Like, I'm gonna set one up just for the A's. Yeah, the lockers are gonna look stupid for a sec. All right, they just are. But yeah, we're gonna pick up A's now. What are you? What? Hang the. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nobody said anything about D's. Wait a minute here. Alright, these are some things that were not... Hang on, I was about to make a whole bunch of these blue ones here. No, 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 no. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait, so there are twos then? An A, a tier 3, and a... Wait a minute, now I am confused. So it is like butterflies, you have a random chance of some things then. But I still have not seen a single D. Shut up. Okay, that is one thing that I also heard about the waterfall, though. They said they got some sort of fish that they didn't have access to. I'm going to put one of these out there, and I'm going to set it to send home... F it, everything. Maybe they're just not implemented yet. I don't fully understand, like, the probabilities on some of these things. Like, what's the probability of getting bees versus silkworms, you know? A tier 3, and a fertilizer. Alright, no sweat. Let's go see what comes out. Yeah, because it's coming out with a question mark. So why would you say a question mark if you didn't already have it predetermined? Oh, you're a fish 1. I didn't see anything in the patch notes about new eggs being implemented. So I might be barking up a completely wrong tree here. You know, I might be trying to pursue something that doesn't exist yet. Which is probably going to be all the more reason to come back once stable comes in. 1s and 2s are supposedly identical ingredients. 1, 3, 5, and 6. So I haven't made a 4 then either. What'd you say the 4 was? B. Okay, so the 3s and 4s are identical as well. Then there's no way. Statistically, that not impossible because you can absolutely get hit by lightning 47 times in a single day. But it's extremely unlikely. Statistics are weird. They do weird things. This is not weird statistics. This is... I'm confident in saying that it's unlikely that 4 exists. 11. Have I made 11? Yeah, you give me 1 again. Okay. 7, 8, 9 is all with the D's. But an 11 I should be able to make, right? Because I do have access to C's. See what happens. Okay, so a C, tier 3, and a fertilizer. Yeah, sure. A, B, C, and D. Wonderful. The hell did you make? You made a 5. How the hell did you make a 5? C, tier 3, and fertilizer. Okay. D is clearly written in. Alright, I've only got one more option, and I'm gonna go explore that now. Probably a red herring, probably a wild goose chase, you know. Internet trolls. It's like, There was from Diablo 1, and that one's going way back in the day. Like, shit, that was when PC games had, like, Super Nintendo graphics. There was that cow level, like, oh yeah, if you do this, this, and this, you can access the secret cow level, which didn't exist. And then it became such a perpetuated thing that when D2 came around, Blizzard actually made the cow level. Alright, so I got enough materials here to get 2 of the water life collecty thingers there. Is it bullshit? Probably. Am I certain that it's bullshit? Of course not. It's untested. And above all else, empirical data is paramount. Eat, touch, taste, smell, blah, blah. You've got to have evidence that you can actually weigh and measure in some sort of quantifiable or qualitative measure. Man, what is with these trees? I have not put a tree spreader here. So that means they coated in several trees. Also, what the hell is going on over here? Something that I kind of want. Wait a minute, these trees are growing in the water? Okay, so is there a specific body of water that I have to put this in? That's what they were saying. They were saying... Another chest over here? Oh, there's a lot more chests than there used to be. Yeah, there definitely was not this many chests out here. There also was not this much, zeolite out here. What the hell is this? Now there's... Okay, there's a lot of paths that didn't exist, you know, yesterday. These red ones I don't think exist. I don't think there's a single tree spreader that you can conjure up that's going to make that. Alright. One here. I'm going to tell you to give me... F it. All of them. And then... Well, how about near this really, really ostentatious looking bridge over here? Yeah, we'll put that guy here. I need my mouse for that part. Wow, I thought this was going to be like a 4-minute video, but apparently not. Demand the D. Shut up. Well, time to test a question that's been posed since 1995. Is the internet full of crap? It's been, so far, my experience that there has been no maximum range. Yeah, like I said, I've seen some people say, oh yeah, well they won't go this far, they won't go that far. Says who? I have seen no maximum range to how far these guys will go. As far as I understand it, they will go the entire walkable surface of the map. If you can get there, they can get there. Alrighty, so I just monkeyed around making a bunch of pulsar quartz just because I can. Alright, so we've picked up a couple of B's. A's are completely full. We even picked up a couple of C's. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. I was really hoping that was going to be real and true. Alright, so my consensus is that it just doesn't exist yet. 2 probably doesn't exist yet. With the insane amount of, the 5s. Yeah, with the insane amount of 5s that I had gotten. Yeah, there's no way I could have gotten that many 3s if 4s existed. It's possible, extremely unlikely. I'm gonna have to call it on the D's. They probably don't exist. 11, also likely, probably doesn't exist. Yeah, for right now, what I'm saying is, if you don't see it here, yeah, 1 and 3 is up there. 5 and 6 are down there. If you don't see it there, yes, there's clearly a graphic. Like, there is a placeholder graphic that was, you know, drawn and animated and stuff. I would bet any amount of money that a 2 will exist, you know, an 11, a 10, etc. Like, all of these are gonna exist. They just aren't here yet. And I'll bet probably by the time this leaves development branch and goes into stable, I'll bet all this is going to be in there. What the hell? What the hell is that? What the hell? Oh, I was just about to call it experiment complete. Okay, so there's no D coming in. Shut up. 11. So what did I do? I was going for a 5, I think. C3 fertilizer. Yeah, that's what I did. Exactly what I did. Son of a bitch. Huh. Still reasonably convinced that the D is not going to exist. Right, so let me put you a good distance out, because I want to get a look at you. Oh, man, in a storm? Come on, I want to look at these guys. Little drone guys, they are definitely still running, even with power out. I mean, why would you have the building require power? Yeah, 850. Not only does it require power, it requires some of the highest power that I think I've seen. Yeah, like literally everything is not just less. It's less by, you know, factors. What the hell are you? Oh, they're gold. I suppose it would stand to reason. I mean, gold is usually the top tier thing. Golden seed and golden tree seed type stuff. Golden butterfly. Wild. Alright, how confident am I that D doesn't exist? Because after just making an 11, the confidence interval that I'm feeling is not particularly great. I mean, let's do it again? To quote the lockpicking lawyer, let's do it again just to show that's not a fluke. Yeah, the B's are rolling in. The A's are just fully locked in. Not one single D is coming. Again, though, like every time I think I say, okay, statistically we should be at this, you know, this is a game where we don't know the statistics. I mean, hell, the insect stage has been out for months and months. What's the probability of getting a bee versus a silkworm? I don't know. This is going to take insane amounts of trial and error. Oh my god, I thought I was going to pop into this thing for like 2 minutes. Go, you know, check out some, you know, phantom wild goose chase of some new fish. I expected to have a complete wild goose chase of the waterfall. I thought that was going to be complete, you know, internet myth legend bullshit. Turns out not quite so much. I was like, oh, okay, we'll just blam out the aquarium and check out a couple of rockets, and you know, the rockets got done in like 2 minutes. Alright, so this thing has filled up multiple times. The B's are nearly full. Brought in quite a few of the C's. Not a single D has come in. I was pretty confident that the 11s didn't exist, but and then I made one. We should rapidly be approaching 2.5 is what we need, right? I wonder if they're broken, though. Like, if I don't have a recipe for them anywhere. Okay, I just made another 11. What exists and what doesn't exist? 312. So let's put in that 11. Which, that should in theory be the top of the line guy. How much do they do naturally? Interesting. So after doing some math, 324 divided by 12 is 27. And I just checked my power consumption upstairs, and I do have exactly 27 fish spreader things out there. It 100% doesn't matter. Which, that is completely unlike them. It would mean that biomass would get you 1. And then more biomass is going to get you 3. Then once you have some 1s and 3s out, then you get 5s and 6s. Like, you get progressively better and better things. But one thing that I would put any amount of money on is that while the fish stage is, clearly obviously here and is implemented, not to mention just positively beautiful and gorgeous, it is, I would imagine, likely not functioning as intended. It's only logical sense that they would, put tiers, especially since some of them have to be unlocked, they would put tiers to their fish that would be more productive than others. And as it stands right now, everything is doing exactly 12, the baseline of what the actual machine does. Hey, let's go get that. Better not be like one of those stupid ass talking fish things hanging off the wall, like what you saw in the early 2000s. You walk by and it sings like stupid Christmas carols and shit like that. I wanted to be an actual fish tank. Although the butterfly one was just a dead butterfly, so I'm not holding out a whole lot of hope. Oh no, it really is gonna be. Okay. I have a feeling I'm about to witness something tragic. Sure, let's hang it right above my bed. One. Alright. A couple of them are slightly crooked off of each other, but let's just get this tragedy over with. What? Oh my god, it really is supposed to be just the head. Wait, what the hell? Give me that back then. Something went wrong. Nope, that's just how you look. Oh my god, it really is just splatted up on the wall. Oh my god, this is horrendous. Oh. Purple one does still look really cool though. That right there is the full collection of all the fish that I can seem to unlock until the stable branch comes out, and then I'll monkey around with probably some more fish and see if maybe whatever the hell's going on out in that waterfall area. See if anything gets finalized out in there with the stable branch, and see if the remainder of these guys get unlocked. But I am finally going to end this one. This is another like 4-hour-ish recording or so, give or take. Was not expecting you, mister. But there'll probably be maybe one more episode of this, and then I'll actually get on to the next game. But thank you so much for joining me in this episode of Planet Crafter, and I hope to see you in the next one, guys. This is 7. Bye.